It's Friday the 17th of October and we have beans. Move the ladybirds away. Another bean frame down, absolutely full of beans, as you can see. I have got too many beans now, more than enough beans. I keep telling people to come and get some, nobody does, so they are going in the compost bin along with this massive pile of celery which I got from my mate's allotment, and then we have some gallant soldier, that's today's picking off the allotment, in and around the beds. I will show you what I do with that to make 100% sure it's gone. And another barrel full of the apples, and I now have the perfect ingredient to go with the apples. A big ton bag, half full of beautiful horse bedding, so a mixture of straw and hay off the stable floor, the beautiful aroma of horse urine saturating and permeating the air. But that is wonderful stuff, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to put with the apples. Once the fungi and the bacteria get into that and break down all the sugars and cellulose, it provides so much nutrient straw. It's one of the top things you can use in a compost heap straw, better than almost anything. The whole process takes about 3, 4, 5, 6 months even, depending on heat. But this stuff, guys, it's just amazing for your compost when it's been composted. The complex sugars, carbohydrates within, and the cellulose within the walls of these straw break down into wonderful plant food. So let's get it into the bin. I think the heat, she's going to be a rockin' in here. You can smell it, it smells of conifer, which is beautiful. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see the heat already coming out of this little hole here. Wow, yeah, she's a rocking and a cooking, all right. I haven't even taken the covers off the compost yet. That's just what's built up above the insulation. Oh yeah, she's hot. She's really hot. No, 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 no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. In the 60s, that. Come and have a look at this beautiful mixture. These leaves were put in yesterday, fresh. I can't remember what they are. Someone will, they're a vegetable, someone will recognise them. They're grown on an allotment. Forget what he said now. They were put on top of the last filling I did, which was some vegetation from the allotment underneath there. Can't see, my glasses are steamed up. We've got some apples, and under that it's unobtainable to the hand. We have got wood chip. The heat coming off the heap is amazing. Now I will show you what we do to totally destroy this gallant soldier. He is not coming back after this. All this takes is one night. One night in heaven, one night in heaven. Middle of the bin. Completely destroyed weed and seed by the morning. Yeah, there's a bit of green vegetation been put on there yesterday. I'll chuck a few little bits and bobs on it, and then I'm going to load it with straw. This celery, roots and all, they go in. Lovely. I'll hold a bit of that back because I want to put straw in. A nice big pile of, it's mostly straw, just little bits of hay like this These are full of little weed seeds, look. Can you see them all? Little tiny grass seeds there. Yeah, they shouldn't survive the heat. They shouldn't do. I've been doing a bit of research and reading on straw as a compost maker, and guys, it's just one of the best things there is. Get some and use it. If I didn't have this resource, you know, the farm bedding, I'd just go and buy a couple of bales of straw, and I'd actually just leave them outside on the allotment on the end of one of the paths or the tracks. I'd probably water it with compost extract, keep watering it all the time, and just let it slowly break down, and just keep adding it to the compost bin. I'm just going to put some apples on that. That's half the barra gone in there. Just mix it in a little bit. Get the rest of the Mr. Celery's in. Now the top part of the celery, the green material, breaks down super rapidly fast. This root section with all this soil packed into it, there's not that much. I've shook off as much as I can, but there is still soil in there. This takes much longer. The soil itself doesn't actually decompose, it sits in the bin. So what I tend to do with things like that, I'll put the green into the corner, and I will put the root into the middle, towards the middle of the bin, where the most heat is generated. So, you know, kind of like that. Then it gives plenty of green material into these corners, which are arguably always the coolest anyway. It gives them the microbes and the fungi, the bacteria, the nematodes, the arthropods, everything. Get some food in the corner, and the bin is able to heat up better. Let's go there. I don't want too many roots in the middle, because that itself can cause problems. If there's a big chunk of soil in the middle, you still need something green in the centre for the bacteria and fungi to work on. Put one there, a couple more there. Right, that's enough. That's more than enough on that layer to aid the breakdown of them roots. I'll add a few apples. Again, the hay, this is the hay. Try and keep that in the centre where there's more heat. Just try and roughly arrange the straw around the outside. The straw needs absolutely no help in decomposing whatsoever. Looks like there's a little bit of a bale there. Yeah, there is. Wheat, looks like wheat straw, this. Incidentally, wheat straw is one of the best, in my opinion. There we go, guys. It's just one more layer of green on there now. Don't forget your corners. Just as important as the middle. And then I'm going to go with some of this conifer wood chip, which is very leafy. Now Mike at So Grow Eat, Mike, how are you doing? He was loading up his compost bins last night on video I watched, and he was saying he had this conifer and he wasn't sure about it as a compost additive, and I did comment and tell him that I absolutely love conifer as a conifer chip as a compost additive. Superb. There's a lot of conflicting advice about it on the internet, saying it's so very acidic, which it's not very acidic, it's slightly acidic. And the nature of the pine, there's some people say it's antimicrobial, so you won't get any heat in your compost bin because it defeats the microbes that are trying to break it down. All those things, they are not true. Compost, by the time this bin has finished doing its job, i.e. composting, the contents, despite what I put in it, will be almost pH neutral. So they won't be highly acidic, they won't be highly alkaline, they'll just be beautiful for the vegetables to grow in. It's the wonders of fungi and bacteria. Right, so yeah, Mike, not a problem, mate, with conifer wood chip. And you saw the heat in this bin, didn't you, when I opened it? And the bin has just had conifer wood chip in so far. I didn't have any straw to add, so I've been layering up conifer wood chip with the apples and with the comfrey and with everything else that's gone in here. Now as I've got the straw, I'm still putting, as you can see, a layer of conifer on because the fungi love woody material. Only the fungi can break down wood chip. The bacteria can't do anything to that whatsoever except cover it. The fungi will get in and they'll break it down. And it's a good thing to have a good population of fungi in your compost bin. So put a bit of wood in, guys. Put a bit of wood in. Right, still not full. I've got it to here possibly 3 times now. Oh, forgot, haven't I? I've still got my beans. Wow, forgot my beans. Oh boy, yes. There we go. Fantastic. Look at all these beautiful beans. Look at these. Greek gigantis or lima beans. Beautiful. Just, I know it's really wasteful. They are stunning beans this year. Beautiful. Look at the size of them. But I have just got too many. As I said, I've asked many people to come and get some, and no one has. Oh well, we'll come and get some of them. And the frames stand, and the beans fall on the floor, and the mice and rats will start feasting on them and hang about because they know they're here. So now the stems on these beans, because they're towards the end of the year now, there is quite a lot of cellulose in them. They are quite woody. So the beans with these leaves and the pods and the beans inside themselves, this top mixture, top layer is going to be 50% brown, 50% green. A beautiful addition to the bin. It needs nothing else but itself to break down. Amazing. Well, still haven't quite filled it, have we? But we nearly did. If I can somehow get the same amount again tomorrow, then I think tomorrow we may be able to fill it. But just take note of this now. Oh, there's a soldier there. Must have pulled that out with my beans. You can live in the middle. No, just take note now of where the lid is. So there is the insulated lid. That's there because there's a little hole in that. Right. So with the insulation, it's just leveled out the bin there nicely. And let's have a look in the morning when I get some more material. I'm pretty sure I'll be easily able to get another barrel full of apples. And if all I had to put in this bin now was apples and straw, I'd be ecstatic, because it's a wonderful mixture to put in your compost bin. Wonderful. There's no weed in that, and the straw is going to get so hot from the apples that it's going to destroy any weed seed in the little bits of hay that are in there. I'm having to go to all this faff like this with all these bits of wood and things because last year I fixed the compost bins and stopped the rats getting in through the sides, digging holes from the base, from the sides and everything. they haven't been able to get in. So instead what they've taken to doing is climbing up the bins and digging in through the top. So I've had to do this to 100% prevent them chewing through the insulation in the top and getting into the bins. And it works, but to me this is a bit of a faffing about with all these little pieces of wood and things. So in the next week I am going to fix this. So I've got that polycarbonate sheet. I'm just going to turn it into a lift up lid. I'm going to hinge it at the back and absolutely prevent 100% the rats getting in. I will show you how I do it. I'm also going to do a couple of other things as well. I could have done it with a sheet of plywood or something, but I've got the scraps of polycarbonate such as that. Just fix them together with a batten on the back. It's all you need. It's all you need to do. But anyway guys, let's have a look at it tomorrow, eh? The very next day. That brick is warm. It is cold today. Jacket, it's really bitter. That brick is warm. That fares well, doesn't it? Can't wait to get the tops of these bins secure from the rodents. I'll be doing that in the next week or two, guys. If you want to stick around and see what happens, how I do it. Come on. Come on. Need a prop. Prop. Whoa. Can you see the sink rate on that? Good. What, 5-6 inches there? It's sunk overnight. There we go. Wow. Generating beautiful heat. Guys. Oh, this smell. Oh, we need smell-o-vision. Well, we've got celery. We've got butter beans. I'm getting a hint of mint that's come out the polytunnel. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So the heat last night has attacked these beans. Look at these pods. These were dried pods. Look at them. Yep, the microbes are in them, guys, already. Look in here. We had it almost filled to the top, didn't we there? It's lost. It's just sunk about 6 inches overnight. Remember, these beans were really crackly and rustly. Look at them now, they're just soft and bendy and friable. The microbes will now be coating these, will be coming up through and covering these stems. And then they'll get to work devouring them. The heat down there is still amazing. On that original layer before I filled it up yesterday, that heat is still down there. You might be able to just see the steam condensation coming out of that hole there. Today's fill, I'm going to go and see if I can find another barrel of apples, so I'll just put apples on there straight away, because those beans were a green and a brown, a beautiful addition to the bin. All these stems are going to trap air and these leaves are going to break down so fast, which they've already started doing. Look at them. Yeah, so I'll put a layer of apples on them, then I'll just top up with straw and anything else I can find. I've got 2 more bean frames that are coming out probably tomorrow. 2 more frames of these beans. They will keep the bin topped up. So I'll take maybe 1 down tomorrow so I can fill the bin again tomorrow, because when I filled it today it'll have sunk to here again tomorrow. Put those beans in, and then a couple of days later I'll take the other bean frame down, put that in, try and get some more apples. Just keep doing this, guys. Just keep filling this bin so these microbes can really keep working, multiplying, breeding and making us some beautiful organic matter for the beds next year. It's difficult getting your head around schedules when you're constantly filming and doing things. I have a video out Sunday, so that would have been last Sunday. Yeah, you got to transport your mind forward a week ahead. The next one, which I'm doing today, is I'm going to start putting the broad beans in that weedy bed. I'm gonna start to clear the tomatoes out the polytunnel as well. I've got a load of chipping to do because I've gathered some more materials to run through the chipper to go into the bin. I'm gonna show you that storage bin, which I've just abandoned since I started filling this. I haven't even looked in there in a week, so I don't know what's going on. Probably wants to turn, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. But the sky is grey. It's kind of the default setting now. It's what it looks like. What it looks like here in the northwest. But I'm coming to the stage now where I'm slowly clearing the allotment sides, edges. There's still weeding to do. There's little weeds crept in all around the site other than the soldier. A lot of the plants that were growing this year in the borders have set seed, so they're just coming up. I just want to remove them, just try and keep the plot a bit tidier if I can. I'm going to update you on the brassicas, the purple broccoli as well. You know, what we found had clubroot in the pots. There's a lot of updates I'm going to do in the next vid, guys, so I'll see you on that one. I need to get moving. It's lunchtime as well, my kettle's on, and I want to get these beans in. Right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.